Well, hello YouTube, and a warm welcome to the Essentially Crypto channel. My name is Ian, and as always, I'm your host. You read the title, you know what it's about, so let's get into it, shall we? Airdrops. Now, there are many tokens out there, and some of them offer airdrops to increase their community. Now, in a lot of cases, such as ApeCoin, for example, these tokens are given to holders of certain items only. However, there are many crypto services out there that are free to use, and some that offer free airdrop tokens for using these services and being a loyal customer. Now, if you get airdrop these tokens, you could sell them to make a profit. You can check for up and coming airdrop rumors on DeFi airdrops on Twitter or the website DeFi Llama. I'll leave all the details in the description below. However, bear in mind this is not a guarantee, and unfortunately, due to crypto being the way it is, there are many bad actors and scam airdrops. So when you're signing up for possible airdrops, always make sure to use a burner wallet so it doesn't affect your crypto holdings if it were to be a scam. Social media. Now, depending on which route you go down here, you may have to invest in equipment. But it's not an actual investing directly in crypto, so I chose to leave this one in for that reason. Now, it's often been said that if you want to learn, the best way is to teach. Therefore, I decided to create this YouTube channel to be able to learn more about crypto, as basically I'm forced to research more. However, a nice little side effect of this is that once you're monetized, you can gain some small revenue from YouTube advertising. Now, this isn't a lot, to be honest, and creating videos and everything that goes into them far outweighs the monetary reward, I'd say, so make sure you're passionate about the subject that you choose. However, if you get enough people to like and subscribe to the videos, hint hint, the YouTube algorithm can work in your favour, and you can get a little bit of extra money. As I said at the start, this may entail buying lights and cameras and microphones, etc. to create professional videos, so it may not be worth it from your point of view. Now, another way to go with social media is with Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Now, if you build enough of a following, you may get companies and NFT projects asking to advertise with you, which in turn, of course, gives you that little bit of extra revenue. You can also go down the route of solely promoting the next NFT project by offering competition prizes or cash prizes in turn for people joining a Discord or the Twitter of your NFT client. Now, this in my opinion is a bit of a rubbish way of getting followers, as the follower's not interested in your product or community, but only the possible reward if they win. So therefore, as a company, you're not really gaining anything except for a lot of fake followers. However, many NFT projects and companies go down these types of promotions as a way to boost the Discord servers or Twitter following, and therefore being an NFT promoter could be quite lucrative, if you can create enough of a following on your profile. Escrow Service. Now, this one is more for people who are already part of an NFT community. Now, in some cases, people want to be able to trade NFTs or assets of some kind without using the legitimate platform. Now, this could be for a various number of reasons. Either the platform doesn't have a cash out option as yet, as was the case with VV Platform a while ago, or people just don't want to do the KYC on the platform itself. Either way, you would act as an escrow agent. Now, someone would send you the item they wish to sell, and when the payment cleared in the other's account, and you have the okay from the other party, you would release the payment to the buyer. In most cases, you would then receive a small percentage fee for helping with the transaction. Now, depending on the value of this item, this could be a really lucrative endeavour. Once again, remember though, there are many scammers and bad actors in the world of Web3. And in this one, you're opening yourself up to many disputes and problems if there's an issue. Also, this type of service only works if both the seller and the buyer have trust in the escrow agent. So, before you receive demand for your service, you would have to build a name in the community as being trustworthy and able to do business with. Free mints. Free mints are NFTs that are completely free to mint. And if they turn out to be a popular mint, like for instance the Goblin Town NFTs, then if you can keep calm and wait for it to rise, you can make a lot of money flipping these free mints. Now, this does come with a bit of a caveat, however. that normally you have to pay the gas. But depending on which network the free mint is on, the gas can be anything from a couple of cents for an L2 to over $100 for an L1, so it really just depends. Also, in some cases, you have to grind in the Discord to get a free mint. By that, I mean you have to be in the Discord as much as possible, talking and chatting and joining in with the games to win the free mint spot. But if you think it's worth your time, and you want to get something for nothing, it's a great way to get more knowledge about the space as well. Whitelist grinding. So while we're talking about grinding in Discords, this is another way to make cash in crypto. Because some Discords for free mints, or even just Discords for the most NFT communities in general, reward people who are active. Investors pay others to go into the Discord and interact to be given a whitelist spot. So therefore, someone will pay you to go into Discord for them. Now, these jobs are kind of hard to find, but a quick check on Fiverr or Upwork may yield some results depending on the day you look. But obviously, don't expect this to be like a full-time wage. It's more like just, I guess, a bit of extra spending money for interacting with people. Competitions. Now, many YouTube influencers and platforms hold competitions all the time to win money or free stuff to keep the engagement going. By retweeting or following, you're added to a draw for winning. Now, this can't really be done as a full-time job, as obviously it's not a guaranteed wage. However, if you happen to win one of these competitions, then obviously it's a little bit of extra money for you. However, be very careful though, and try to only enter the ones that you know are from legitimate sources, because there's a lot of click farming that goes on in the world of social media. And some of these so-called competitions are really not competitions at all and are just designed to get your like and your click, or even worse, to steal your information that can be used for phishing attacks later on down the line. So always be diligent. And it's a good idea to check the comments section to sort of see if this person's profile is legitimate, and also if they've ever given out a prize before, because a lot of them will say the same things day in, day out to try and get more engagement. NFT Collabs Manager. Now, many NFT projects are unknown until they build a community. One of the ways they build a community is by collaborating with others in the space. It takes a lot of time sourcing the collabs, and therefore they need to hire somebody to do it. Your job would be to contact the servers and ask for a collab. The NFT project would then normally pay between $2 to $3, depending, per collab that you brought to them. Now, the trouble with this approach is that many start-off NFT projects end up collaborating with rug pulls, and they're unaware of this obviously, and it's just because people have recommended to them, and then they in turn recommend them to their community. Now, as a general model for the collab manager is the more collabs they bring in, the more they get paid, then this happens quite a bit. But if you think this is something you'd like to start to do, reach out to a few Discord servers by opening a ticket and asking if they're looking for collabs. Okay, just hold up a second, because now we're talking about avoiding rug pulls, it's a great time to talk about the sponsor of this video. That's Confity, the NFT solutions platform that lets users divide and co-own NFTs. Now, rug pulls, in case you don't know, are usually when a team runs off with all of the money from the mint without following up on any of the promises made. And in essence, the reason you invested. As, let's be honest, you're not really bothered about having a random animal picture wearing a funky hat, so much as wanting that animal picture to be a solid investment and for that investment to rise in price. Therefore, rather than taking the chance on a random NFT project and invest in, say, 0.1 ETH, you could take that same 0.1 ETH and invest it in an already established blue chip NFT by buying a small portion of it. So this means that you have a safer investment, as the NFT is already established and most likely has fulfilled some of the promises made. Now, Confity allows this by locking the NFT into a smart contract vault. Then they divide the NFT into portions, and individual portions can then be purchased. Each NFT has its own DAO features, so you can vote and submit proposals, and of course, when the NFT value goes up, so does the price of your portion. And if there are any rewards, such as an airdrop or token allocation, these things are also divided depending on your purchase portions. All in all, it's a great way to be able to afford blue chip NFTs with minimal risk of the team rug pulling the entire project before it gets off the ground. You can find out more details by following the links in the description below. But now we're going to get back to the video of more ways to make money in crypto, so that way you can afford your fraction of a blue chip NFT from Confty, the one-stop NFT solutions platform that lets users divide and co-own NFTs. Now, back to the video. Crypto jobs. Now, whereas in most of the other options, you'll be essentially a self-starter or a solo company touting your experience and wares to the projects yourself in the hope that they like what you propose, in this instance, you would go after specific crypto jobs. Now, whether it be a community manager position or a full stack engineer, for example, crypto companies will obviously need employees. And therefore, you can use the knowledge that you have in crypto to help you secure these jobs. Also, the great thing is, if you want to start from scratch, there are many YouTube videos to start learning coding or 3D sculpture with programs like Blender, for you to be able to start experimenting with the different possibilities of Web3 requirements, especially for the future of metaverses being the next evolutionary step. Many of these jobs you can find advertised on job sites such as Indeed.com or Upwork. Or, for the more specialised, doing a quick search on Google brings up many sites of the Web3 specific jobs. However, always remember to be careful when applying for these jobs, as some of the jobs are fake and are just trying to get you to install crypto stealing malware on your machine by offering you a PDF contract to open. So always open all PDFs in a sandbox or virtual machine, if you have one. Now also, if you get offered a job from a financial institution, for example, make sure to check that they have all the relevant licenses, etc., as some clone exchanges details and pass them off as their own, which on first sight look legitimate until you cross-check the numbers and find out otherwise. So to avoid this, make sure you do your due diligence. Courses. Now, my wife has concluded that to learn something, the best way is to do a course on the subject. Now, this gives you confidence in the subject you're learning, as you feel more prepared, of course. Now, while I disagree with this sentiment, many people enjoy taking courses on several subjects, or maybe they just don't even know where to begin researching, for example. Therefore, if you have knowledge of crypto trading, for example, or you know how to use a certain type of blockchain, or any knowledge that you could create a course specifically for that subject, then it's a great idea. There are many platforms out there that allow you to create sites based on individual videos, and you can set parameters for them, like for instance, so people can't move on until after they've watched the first lesson. However, you could also just simply go down the route of, uploading videos or PDFs or whatever it is that you have as part of your course to a Google Drive, and then trying to sell your entire course. Now, there are sites out there like Warrior Plus that allows you to advertise courses or PDFs for affiliate marketing. So basically, someone else promotes your course in return for a percentage of the sales. Either way, if you have a skill that you think would benefit others, then you can basically create a course on it and you can make some extra money selling it. Scholarship gaming. Now, in the world of play-to-earn gaming, many investors don't wish to play the games to get the rewards. They would much rather pay somebody to play the game and then split the reward with them later. This became very popular with Axie Infinity as a scholarship program, and is still used in many play-to-earn games today. Therefore, if you want to get money for playing a game without actually investing in the NFTs in the first place, which essentially is taking the risk factor out of the way completely, then this is a great way to do it. And some use this as a way to fund their own NFT purchases. However, where you have to bear in mind is many of these economies that have this model don't last long. This is due to the scholarships only playing the game to cash out straight away, which creates a constant sell pressure on the token. And in turn, the token price drops. Now, in response to this situation, normally the game tends to limit the number of rewards to try and combat this, which obviously leads people to then see this as not worth their time anymore, and therefore a downward cycle begins. Which, unless more investors decide to join, or maybe another burning mechanism is found of some kind, then, if it doesn't satisfy all parties, then this will never return to all-time highs again. But this is less risky than buying NFTs to play the game, but the rewards are obviously less than if you had invested in the first place. Well, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to smash that like button so that more people get to see this video and we bring the world of Web3 to the mainstream. Now, obviously, there are so many more ways to make money in crypto, so please comment below with the ones that I've missed so that way we can maybe make another video for other people on those ones. And also, let me know if you fancy trying any one of these options or methods down below, then please keep me updated. But thanks very much for joining me. As always, don't take any of this as financial or investment advice in any way, shape or form, because crypto can go up and it can make you loads of money, or it can go down and you can completely lose everything, including your shirt. But that is essentially crypto. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye for now.